We are live. For now.
Welcome. Welcome back, everyone. This has actually been a very long-awaited episode for myself. We last left our group wandering off into the sunrise. Henrietta riding upon the horse, and Arrow dragging the cart with everybody else inside.
Oh, no. You people are walking. I'll carry supplies.
All right, then. Henrietta riding upon the horse, which is hooked up to the cart with everyone else inside. Arrow steer.
Better. Your fault. We had to get new supplies anyway. Dragging you people along.
I'll let you guys start off with some normal conversation, and then I'll kick things off as soon as I feel appropriate. So go for it.
Arrow has absolutely nothing to say. He's just going to pretend like last night didn't happen.
No. I woke up and barely even walking. Like, we're just exhausted. I'm completely exhausted after everything that happened. Though he's kind of giving Arrow kind of, a stink eye after all the stuff he pulled yesterday.
Messel?
Now, Henrietta, let me instruct you, all right? You're letting the horse guide you. You need to guide the horse.
Arrow just
I
has
need
the
to fashion
reins.
some spurs for you or something, because you're literally just letting it do whatever it wants, and that's not going to stand in battle.
What are Messel and Mila up to?
I think Messel will probably be pretty quiet. She's going to try and get the Arrow kind of treatment of let's pretend last night didn't happen. She's going to try to be a little bit more evasive and not really want to be in like anyone's sight and stuff, so she'll kind of be hidden away or follow the group from a distance or something. But she's not going to really like the idea of being directly presented with someone.
I was gonna ask about the cart. Is it really big?
Yeah, it's a pretty decent sized cart. Think of like Midwest land ships, like early Oregon Trail, but this one's got a bit more amenities to it that fit in with the world. So you've got a magically powered stove inside of it. You've got you've got enough room for everybody's beds inside of this thing.
Well, dang! I thought it was just going to be small. I thought it was
it's a covered wagon.
Okay, I guess I'm just chilling in some sort of seat in the carriage. Or cart. My bad. I'm not doing much.
Has anyone seen Henrietta? She ran away from horse training.
Henrietta sits on top of the horse's head, looks back, and goes,
She's a sneaky one. Should have made you a rogue, Henrietta.
was a sequel.
Is anybody looking at Arrow beside? Well, Reese, you're actually looking at Arrow. Right?
Yeah, Race is just like probably sitting down the wagon and with his legs stretched out. He's not like forward facing Arrow, but he's kind of looking at him from the corner of his eye. He's trying to wrap his head around everything that happened before their X-Wagon blew up, after it blew up, before going to sleep, and everything.
Okay. I'm waiting for some rolls from people.
I'm trying to figure out how to do what you asked me to do. I honestly forget how half of these commands work.
/GM roll and then 3d6 plus whatever your modifiers are. Both you and Reish, please.
Could you type that command out, because it didn't work for me?
Yeah.
Then
And then plus whatever your modifier is.
Which modifier?
Let me take a look at your sheet real fast.
Because I'll let you add it in.
It's going to be a willpower, so 2. Reish, you notice that Arrow's skin is starting to look a little bit mottled, like it's starting to look a little bit dusty. Arrow, your vision starts to fade out, and your entire body locks up. Everybody at the cart suddenly stops, and Arrow, you find yourself suddenly standing whole in front of Commander Zoss, handing in your papers for discharge as arranged.
Now, I would think that, sort of like I established last time, Arrow tends to have taught himself to know when he's in dreams, because he just sort of, even if it's not right away, it's sort of, after years of nightmares, he's kind of taught his mind to recognize this isn't real, because the sooner you realize it, the sooner you can staunch the blood flow, so to speak. So, is this something I recognize as a dream?
You do not recognize this as a dream at all. This feels real. You are completely and bodily whole. You are 25.
Well, it certainly wasn't unusual for people to retire. It was mostly a voluntary position anyway. People would serve their time and then they'd go on with their lives, so this wasn't a big deal to him personally. This was just, this time has ended, something new is beginning.
Alright. Before you stands the commander of the Rangers. That is Commander Zoss, a small dwarf who looks to be on the middle-aged side of a dwarf. And he starts speaking to you.
Sebastian, you sure you want this?
Alright, first I'll screw you guys. Secondly, it's time for something new to take over, and that's a fine enough time for me to leave.
Those are reasons, son, but are you sure you want this?
I was never a fighter, I was a builder.
Sorry. There might be a bit of a gap between responses just because I'm having to type stuff out as well.
Oh, you mean you didn't write up a whole script for everybody?
I needed it to actually flow from what you said.
Yeah, my that update for me came late last night, so I didn't think you were going to prep this far ahead, and inspiration strikes when inspiration strikes.
I know.
There's a lot to build here. They're making to join us up with the military that's just forming.
I'll be right back. Hang on.
I would much rather leave the violence behind. I can do just as much good fixing things for people, building things they can use, and the Rangers will always have me when they're in my area. I'll fix what needs fixing when they pass by.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. But if you ever need anything, just come to me.
Please.
Just nod and walks off.
Alright. Now then. The scene fades out. You're in a moment of darkness just for a while. Nothing, no sensation. What's your feeling on your time with the Rangers and what you had done there? And what do you do in the meantime between?
He viewed his time as Rangers as protecting people. It wasn't just protecting them from Rangers or raiders. It was, protecting people from the world. There's dangerous creatures that live out in the Badlands. There was storms. There was always something that, it was his chance to help people. Sometimes that meant he had to take up a gun, and he was a decent enough shot. But he always viewed himself as the engineer and the builder first. Violence came easy enough, but it wasn't what he wanted to focus on. Now it's his time to just be a mechanic and build things for the people in his village.
All right. As the time moves on, you find yourself helping out the military when they come through. Some of your old ranger unit, some of the new military unit that started to pop up, trying to keep order from the raiding parties that are developing around. find yourself underneath a military vehicle, repairing an axle that's broken. And you hear a woman scream out.
Well, if the military is in town, I assume that they're handling things. So I get to a safe spot where I can, remove myself from the project before I take a look out.
You see that it's a young woman. As you take your spot, and she's running after a military officer. Is Mela back?
Oh, sorry. I already said the line, but I didn't.
No.
I was muted. Hang on. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, looks like it's going to be me acting out this part. The young woman screams out, "Help! Someone stop him! He killed my husband!" The officer turns around and glowers at her. His uniform, the metals on his uniform catching the light of the early afternoon sun as he goes, Your husband refused to pay the tax in full." He paid. You took everything. You took everything that we had, and then you still killed it. Sizable group starts to come around. What are you doing, Arrow?
He would have stepped up. He remembers what the actual method for paying taxes was, and he knows that it is you only give a percentage of what you have. So he's going to step up and say, that's not how it goes.
He didn't pay his fair share. I was taking what his fair share
is what he has, not all he has. You are in violation of the code.
What do you know about a code? You're just a simple peasant.
We're all peasants here, jackass. Now you'll stand accountable for your actions one way or the other.
She starts to plead with the group. Somebody arrest him. Take him in. He looks at you and he stares you right in the eye. What are you going to do? Tinkerer.
I just look at him and say, I'm going to take you in.
You and what army?
You're not worth an army. You're a little punk. Now, are you coming walking, or am I carrying you?
Are you going to try and motion towards anybody else in the crowd to help?
No. He's only one guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he is only one guy. So he looks you up and down and he goes, "You're not even going to try. You're just all bravado and talk."
How far away from me is he?
About 5 feet.
I'm going to clock him in the head with the wrench I've had in my hand.
Give me a melee roll.
I mean, what stats am I using here? Because this is in the past. I can use my current strength, or I can use my current fighting.
Use your current strength.
Okay. I guess my other question would be strength or brawling, because those are two separate stats. Brawling is accuracy.
See, if you were going to punch him, I would say brawling, but because you're using a wrench as an improvised weapon, it's going to be it's going to be fighting. Yeah.
So go with brawling.
Go with fighting. There is an actual fighting.
I don't have that proficiency, so again, strength or accuracy.
No, there is an actual like.
Oh, okay. No, I see it now. Yeah. And
damn.
Yeah, I gotta pull up the combat stats for that. Oh, I guess I could use 4 of those points to do a dual strike, which means I hit on one side and I come back and hit him on the other side. The intention is quite literally to knock him out.
Yeah, go do the second strike.
Okay. Hold on a sec. I covered up that screen. There it is.
God, you're a freaking monster. You know that?
I think I established that in the backstory. But it's good to know that the dice agree with me in the dream, where things are supposed to play out.
Roll me 2d6 plus 1 for the damage.
Okay, let me...
Oh, 2d6 plus 2 for the total damage, sorry.
For 2, okay.
Hey, you clock him upside the head really good with both those strikes. And he's dazed, but he pulls out a knife and he comes at you. She lets out a scream of absolute terror as this guy lunges at you.
Oh, I mean, obviously I'm going to fight back.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't even come close to your defense.
Yeah. I mean, if we're using my current armor, if you wanted to go with back then, it would be different. Because he wouldn't be wearing high-end armor.
No, because I'm making attacks on you currently.
Okay. Then that didn't beat my defense.
Yeah. So his dagger darts out and just misses you by miles. So back away now, and I won't be putting you into the ground, boy.
And I just mutter something about arrogance and power, and I just hit him again.
She screams out, "Don't kill him." Wow, you actually missed.
Yeah, it happens once in a while.
She screams out, "Don't kill him. Don't kill him. He has to be taken in for what he's done." And and her yell distracts you just enough for him to duck underneath your arm, and he comes back at you with the dagger, and he misses again. And what are you going to do with the stump points? Because while that misses, you can do something with the stump.
All right. Well, I like to think with the original stump points over here on 1, I just sort of used it to stay aware and look around. Or no, actually, I would have used it to move further away. With this set of stump points, I'll take on a defensive stance to give myself a +2 to defense.
Okay. So he switches out from he switches the dagger over to his left hand, and he pulls out a long sword. And he lunges at you with that. And misses.
I'd like to say I'm just, deflecting with the wrench.
Yeah.
To give it a little bit of, narrative, I'm just blocking him with a simple tool. And then I hit him again.
I can go for it again. And 9, 10, 13. That hit.
All right. Just 1d6 plus 1.
Yep. He's down on the ground, and he's sort of waving his head back and forth. The people around are starting to chant for you to kill.
I'm just going to go over there and kick his sword away.
He's not dropped the sword.
Okay, then I'm going to...
He's just...
Then I'm stomping that hand to take the sword away.
All right, give me an accuracy brawling. Ow. Ow. Okay, give me a damage roll on top of the give me a damage roll on top of all of it. Screams out in pain as he comes at you with the left hand and the dagger in it, and misses once again.
I'm going for the to disarm again. So now I'm aiming for the other hand to break fingers if I have to, but I'm just going for disarming.
I think one of the stunts that's actually available to you right now is actually disarm.
Possibly. I'm looking for it. No, I don't actually see a disarm. But I guess with 6 points, I could either go with a lethal blow, making it a 2d6, or I could just go with a dual strike to stomp him a second time. Oh, no, correction. I do see disarm. You were right. Attempt to disarm. That's only 2 points. Must make your opponent makes an opposed attack roll. If you win the test, you knock your enemy's weapon 1d6 plus strength yards away. And that was only 2 points, so I could use, my other 4 to stomp him again.
Go for that.
Okay.
Yeah, you have disarmed him, by the way.
Okay.
And both of those do hit quite hard. So go for your damage rolls. Yeah, his hand is broken. You can tell that his left hand is broken.
So I just kick both weapons away, literally grab them by the collar, and I'm hauling them back to where they would have set up base camp.
He tries to headbutt you. I hate you.
Hey, you had the option to take away my armor, and you didn't.
He moves to headbutt you, and his head just connects with air. And he's just screaming about how you're going to die the second that you get into the base.
I'm not even paying attention to him. I'm just literally dragging him along. If he's nice, I'll keep his head off the rocks. If he annoys me, I'll drop it and drag him by the leg.
All right, you can you give me an opposed strength check.
Okay.
Yeah, you beat him. You actually drag him in. What do you do with him?
I drag him straight to whoever's in charge, and I tell him exactly what he did.
Yeah, you do that. And the commander of the base thanks you and puts him in cuffs and takes him away. And the scene fades out to black once again. This is a very different path than what you were, as you know. So what happens now?
I think it would have been sometime later when the one that was in my backstory was happened, because that was when he was able to just walk up to the whole group and challenge somebody who did the exact same thing, only this wasn't catching him with a witness to his crimes. This was just having overheard somebody bragging about what they did. There were no witnesses to that, so his challenge was the only way to call them to bear.
All right. So sometime later that still happens. You become the Dark Reaper. What happens as you're the Dark Reaper?
Well, that is the persona, borderline split personality, as Errol won't say it out loud, but in his mind the two are slightly different individuals. When somebody has crossed the line, the Dark Reaper repays it threefold. Now, he never took a life that was undeserved, but if you took a life, he made sure you understood what was happening to you, why it was happening, and then he killed you. If you stole from somebody who had, more than, some thefts would be overlooked. Somebody stealing food, for example, that wasn't his concern. When you took more than was fair, more than they had to give, he'd burn everything you owned, leaving the mark of the Reaper, which was a rough carving of his mask. Sometimes he wouldn't even have to be there. He would build a contraption that could do the job for him.
And then you meet Laura.
Sebastian, I'm not feeling well. I need help.
In those moments, all he does is, he's going to the local herbalist, the local alchemist, trying to get whatever it is they have that could be of use.
There's nothing within the town that you can find that can help her. The herbalists that come by say that this is something much more than what they can do.
And he knows that. And he knows that there's still nothing more that he can do. But he'll still do what he can. Within the reason that within her limits, I would say.
Someone has to be able to help, surely. This herb stuff, this medicine stuff. I'm sure you must have known people who could have done something. Please.
Would you have me take from other people? You're the one who set these limits up. You're the one who said that there are some lines that shouldn't be crossed.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how bad this is getting. I don't know what's wrong with me. But if no one can help, are you sure there's no one out there who you think can help? There's no one you can ask or talk to?
We don't have the ability to get to the towns. We can't get to the store from here. Not without weeks of travel, and that will just make it worse for you.
I'm sure you don't. Perhaps maybe traveling might not work, but there must be some way, some kind of form of contact. Maybe you've got friends? And what? Yes, what about the military? They must have had a medic. You know people in the military, don't you?
Became. You know that they only help out the rich now.
You must know people. You must be able to call in a favor. Is that really your limit?
Every favor I was owed is already left.
I mean, you must have. Surely your reputation. I mean, you could go back just for a few months, just to get us the help we need.
Everything's changed since then.
Arrow, are you truly doing this?
I know that it's been like 10 years since I was one of the Rangers, and the new army is nothing like the Rangers. And Lara would never have wanted me to hurt other people to help her.
Your wife dies, and with her your unborn child. And thinking back on that, what do you feel?
That's when he quit feeling. That's when he went to all of his old friends and he said that this has to stop. We'll take what we need, we will hurt as few as possible, but we will do what has to be done. And that's when the first raiders began.
Find yourself on deck of your raid ship. A large, magically mechanical driven military machine. You hear a voice calling out from the front, one of your raid commanders.
Commander, military convoy off the 12 o'clock.
Everyone knows their jobs. I don't have to yell out what's about to happen. The trap has been set. As soon as they get into the cavern, the barricades will fall into place, and either they'll stand down and let us take our share, or they don't. The choice is theirs.
Looks like Commander Zeus' men, sir. They're headed right towards us.
We do our job. And I put the mask on. I'd like to think that the trap is basically when they get into a canyon, some force barriers will go up to hold them in place. They're simply given the option to stand down and let us take what is owed to this community, or they can stand up for a bunch of rich people who have been exploiting us for years by ignoring us and taking everything we owned.
As the column turns towards your vehicle, it spreads itself out. You can hear from a tannoy a very familiar voice, dwarven voice, a gruff dwarven voice that calls out from your path.
Raiden Fleet, this is Commander Zoss of the 4 Tank Command. We demand that you stop your attacks now and turn yourselves in.
You know the drill. We don't take everything, we just take what's fair. It's a tax. That's all.
The tank command presses forward further. The trap that you have set up springs forward. The force shields coming up. The lead of the column fire out, instantly obliterating them. And this is where I need to really stop dicking around with my freaking DMs.
Yeah, you do.
Commander, this isn't gonna work this time.
GM, what am I seeing?
You're seeing a column spreading out before you, coming towards your group, your gathering. Everyone is panicking. They're trying to set up their weapons, but they're just continuing to move forward. The dwarven voice calls out again.
Sebastian, don't force me to do this. Give up. Save your men.
There's no one named Sebastian here. Don't you know he died years ago? Stand down and no one else has to die today. This isn't worth your lives either.
One of the gunners calls out from the artillery piece.
Sir, we have a firing solution.
Hold until they make the first move. We don't take lives we don't have to.
Aye, sir.
With that, the column continues to push forward. The first of the tanks the first 7 of the tanks starting to come into view through the dust cloud. Their entire armaments focused in on the ship. The voice calls out, the voice of the dwarf calls out once more.
That's your choice then, Sebastian. So be it.
The gunner lets loose on the artillery. Several of the tanks go down, but they let loose an entire barrage that rips into the side of of your command ship, hitting into the reactor and blowing it all to pieces. You're flung from it for several feet. As far as you know, everything goes dark. You feel a searing pain at your shoulders. As you wake up, everything is gone. Only wreckage remains of several tanks from the forward command, and everything of your base is destroyed. The scene fades out once more. How do you feel about this?
Oh, at this point, Arrow is the man who walked away that day. Sebastian was already dead. He tried to live a peaceful life. That failed. He tried to do what was right. That failed. He'll walk away now because destruction is all that follows in his wake. So he'll go somewhere else.
In the intervening years, you get your arms replaced. You go off. You meet Messel, Dauphin, Reishi, Mela. The darkness envelops more. And then a lone figure starts wandering in from somewhere. You don't even know where. You can't pinpoint exactly where. It starts off as a wave at first and then comes into sharp focus as it comes closer. It's a female Saurian dressed in elaborate gowns. She stands before you. You truly are the cause of your own demise.
Is this a stage where Arrow starts to realize what time frame he is in?
Yeah.
Okay. You do realize this one's on you. Arrow would have walked away and lived a peaceful life. He would have left the Reaper behind. And the mask just sort of forms over my face. I don't know if your master can hear your thoughts, see what you see. But I am the shadow that clears the way. The Reaper is coming for you now.
I'm not afraid.
No
Why
one
should I
ever
be?
is. I don't care
No.
about your fear. I don't even care about your hopes and dreams. I'm going to make you suffer. Threefold what you have done to others will be done unto you.
And who's going to bring it to me? You? You have had so many choices. So many choices. And your own decisions are what have brought you here.
No,
Doesn't matter what name it is under, it's always the same person.
no, the Reaper, he was gone. But you just insisted on digging up the past.
A broken excuse from a broken fool.
Does it matter?
It makes it less fun.
Oh, I promise. We're gonna have a lot of fun with you.
I can't wait to see you.
Every time you close your eyes, you'll see me.
And know this. I already know you more than anyone else. So many wasted opportunities to do something better.
If you think
You're
you know
worse.
me, why are you still taunting me?
I'm not. I'm just seeing a wasted potential. You're but a battering ram. And when you reach my fortress gates, I won't even remember your name when I've burned you to the ashes that you've already burned yourself to.
Everything has a season. The winter clears the path for the spring. The scythe falls for you now. Your time is ending.
The scene goes blank once more, and you start to come to. Dauphin has pulled you into the back of the cart, and he's giving you CP.
Get the hell off me.
He's alive! I saved him, guys! I saved him! There
No,
he
I'm
is.
clearly
By the way,
in
Arrow,
hell.
you really need a breath mint or something? Let me just tell you. It's, I'll keep that between us, though. They don't need to know about that.
No, I died and this is hell. That's what this is. It's the only thing that makes sense.
He's all right. He's all right.
Who's in charge of the cart right now?
Henrietta.
Probably,
I'm going straight for the driver's seat.
no, I probably would have taken care of that.
So there is some relief when I get outside the cart and see that a responsible person is behind the reins.
I like to think that Dauphin thinks Henrietta is steering just because Henrietta sits on the horse.
And that was what Arrow truly feared was happening.
About 5 miles later, you guys come across a cave with plants outstretched from it. The sun is quickly setting, and this looks like a good place to make camp. What do you do?
Arrow goes to check the cave, make sure it's a safe place. Other things might live there.
Yeah, Messel might try and stand at the edge and try and listen in to see if she can hear any life.
Both of you give me perception checks.
Oh, did perception hearing, sorry.
Yep.
Oh.
Alright, not bad.
You can hear the distant drip, drip, drip of water. but beyond that, nothing else.
All right, I'm going to. I'm pretty sure I've got like a night vision mask we've established, so I'm going to walk in and make sure things are safe.
There doesn't appear to be anything inside.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll just tell Messel, all right, this is a safe enough place. Let everybody know we can set up camp here.
She'll nod and leave, but she doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna make a perception. Let me redo that one. I made an accident. I meant to put seeing. I was gonna look in and try.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary inside of there. It just looks like a musty cave with some pretty big plants out in the front.
Okay.
Luckily for everyone, Dolphin is a contrarian, and so using his powers of contrary, where he realizes this is probably a good place to make camp, he decides it is the worst place to make camp. This is terrible. No, none of this will do.
I'd like to think that at this point, Arrow assumes everyone ignores Dolphin in all things that aren't related to headbutting goblins. So he's just, doing a thorough check. If he can find the dripping water, he's making sure that it's not tainted in any way. He's doing his normal security checks.
See, look at all these plants. They're trying to escape. The cave is evil. Also, we'll probably catch a cold. Henrietta is very susceptible to lower temperatures. Nope, under the stars it is for us tonight, folks. Let's get out the bedrolls and camp under the sun.
You do that. If Metal does the all clear, I'll probably lead the cart closer to the mouth of the cave. If I can get it to go inside the cave past the plants, then I'll do that, but if not, I'll just leave it just on the outside.
I'll look at Dolphin and I'll say, are you truly worried about just sitting in a cave?
Think about it this way. If there were enemies watching us right now, this is the exact spot they would assume we would be sleeping. It's a death trap.
We can always set a trap for them.
Won't be necessary. I still have my arc. As long as we can get inside the cave, I can put the arcane tent and we can probably see anybody that comes, but I don't think they'll be able to see us. So we'll be safe.
Is that a log on top of like the cave over there?
Yeah, that is a log up on the shelf that's above it.
Perfect. That's where we should be. Dolphin goes over and immediately kind of scurries into the hollow log.
What does Henrietta do?
Oh, she's coming in with them. There's like a little hole in the top of the log, and her head pops out.
I'm just imagining the chicken from Moana right now.
Much
Arrow
like
just
that
ignores
chicken
Dolphin,
also wanted
and
to
he's
die.
doing the normal setting up the cooking fire. He doesn't put that inside the cave because it's dangerous to overheat the rocks. So at the mouth of the cave, he's setting up their cooking fire for the night. He ignores the insane dwarf.
I think that's worse. But
Well, he's setting it just outside the cave.
Richie, between the insanity that is Dolphin,
Yeah.
and
Somehow
Arrow
probability
passing out in the middle
will
of the
work
chicken
around
fire.
Dolphin's insanity and he'll survive. It's not logical.
Well, nothing on this trip has been logical. Richie's just like, crazy stuff, okay, let it happen. Yeah. He's
You
learned
just
to-
wait. We're going to get attacked by someone or something tonight, and they ain't going to be expecting me to come at them from behind.
That almost makes sense.
Dolphin has logical moments.
Well, no one ever expects Dolphin.
This is true.
He's the Spanish Inquisition of characters.
This is true.
Okay. The sun sets. A blood red sky looms above it as it does so, fading out into purples. The first stars showing at this point, and then fading to a black pitch with pinpricks of light off in the distance. What do you all do as you pass the time?
Reishi, I would like to make probably a medicine / nature check to see if kind of reflecting on what happened to Arrow in the car to see if it was of natural or otherwise origin.
Yeah, make that.
Straight intelligence.
Yeah.
No.
As Arrow starts preparing the food, I'm just gonna very nonchalantly start whistling a tune which is discreetly what I need to cast Arcane Awareness. And I'm just gonna detect if he will emit any weird shadows like magic or if he has any magic on him. Just to make sure it doesn't happen twice. Yeah. After we eat, I'm just gonna set up the arcane tent inside, and anybody who wants to come in can. If not, well, have fun sleeping outside in the cold.
No, Arrow's just doing his usual first watch. Unless we actually have a set for, who's watching when.
Is there a river? Maybe a stream? Hello? Oh.
Sorry, what?
Is there a stream or river nearby? Anything small?
There is a small stream nearby, so there is a fresh water source.
Okay. Okay, I just because I didn't.
Yeah. If we're gonna take watch, then if Arrow goes, then after his shift, I'll join him in doing that.
Holy sweet logs in the fire! You guys see dolphins sprinting down the side of the cave. Everyone, listen up! That log tried to eat me. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. It was trying to eat Henrietta.
At what point in the night does this happen?
Dolphin, give me another dex check. Ooh. Everybody watches as he's running towards the group, and the log rolls itself down the side of the hill and smashes into Dolphin.
Ah, scratch that. It's trying to eat me. It's trying to eat me.
Arrow wonders out loud, if we all just ignore this, you think he'll be fine? You like when a kid falls, and if you don't acknowledge it, they're somehow uninjured by the process?
Dolphin, what's your armor?
Not high enough.
Because you're
2.
Yeah, you're gonna take 2 points of damage from this.
He just shakes his head. Just because he assumes it's a normal dolphin thing that's happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
The log suddenly comes to an unnatural stop after it smashes into Dolphin. And arms and legs sprout from it. And the 2 plants at the mouth of the cave come alive as well. Everybody give me an initiative.
As this is happening, Reichi just gives a long, exhausted sigh like, this again?
Yeah, somehow I feel like this is still Dolphin's fault.
When is it not?
Fair point.
Poor dolphin. But yeah.
All right, Henrietta, it's time for our team attack.
Wait, do we make the chicken roll initiative too?
Oh.
Is the chicken fighting?
Apparently it's up to Dolphin.
And thus ended Henrietta.
Of course she is. She's a battle hen.
We do have stats for her after all.
Let's see how she fares.
Wow. How many hit points does Henrietta have?
Oh, does she even have any? Oh, she
She
technically doesn't have any.
She's a chicken. She doesn't actually have any, but yeah.
I would assume one.
I would, yeah, like, maybe that helmet gives her 3 more hit points, but more than that.
Gives her an armor of 1.
Armor of 1, okay. I don't care, I'm putting this in, this is fun.
Oh my god.
Unless Kyle overrides this, that's how I would say. It is it's a piece of metal.
I will roll with this.
Because apparently she's a mage.
What?
Look at the character sheet.
Henrietta is technically a mage in training.
We're having fried chicken for breakfast, guys.
I would argue this makes no sense, but I guess she is learning from Dolphin, so...
So it makes no sense.
Yeah, so...
That was the one thing I didn't put in the sheet, so...
I just assumed that Dolphin assumes that she's learning to be a mage alongside him.
Oh, she has a health of 1. Oh, dear.
I mean, we don't really know, like, is it fair to give her a health of 1, or should we give her more?
I don't think we've leveled up since we got her, so I'm going to say she's a level 0 chicken.
I think she came to us at level 1 anyway. But,
Okay,
yeah.
a level 1 chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
How large is this thing? And where is it?
That log is now all the way down here.
Okay.
These two plants are moving right there, still at the entrance to the cave.
Okay.
Should we put our tokens or something so you can see, or do your mind stuff?
Put your tokens where they would be.
Wait,
I'm guessing that knight is arrow, right?
Yeah. This one right here.
Yeah. Okay, so I would be. Sorry.
Do we put Henrietta out on the map, or is she okay?
Please do.
Okay, so first is the log. Then it goes Messel. Then no, first is the log, then Dolphin, then Messel, then plant number 1. Then 14, 14, 14. Okay, I need to figure out who goes.
I think I have 14.
Yep, you've got 14.
I know that.
Goes.
Mila, I think, has 13.
Yes, you do. Go.
Arrow also has a 14.
Arrow will go before Raish, so it goes.
Alright, so me, Arrow, then Mila.
Yep.
Alright.
And then plant number 2. And then Henrietta. So we get
Yes.
So we get Stump, Dolphin, Messel. No, wait. Stump.
Dolphin,
Freaking
plant,
heck.
Missile, plant.
Yeah.
No.
This is what you said
Messel.
while it was going. Henrietta was
Log
keeping count. What
Dolphin,
about
Messel,
you?
plant. Alright, so plant 1, then Arrow, then me, then Mila, then 2, and Henrietta.
Okay.
Or at least that's what Henrietta wrote down.
Henrietta
She
knows
does
best.
seem to be the most focused of us all.
I would have laughed so hard if Henrietta got a bigger initiative than.
Yes.
She would be the one to roll a legendary success and win the
I mean,
fight
she's got
somehow.
stun points as well, which is even funnier.
Oh,
I don't think she even
so
has
like-
any attacks. It's funny.
I assume Peck.
Oh,
Alright, so
yeah,
so it goes Stump, Dolphin, Messel, Plant 2, Arrow, Rishi, Mela, Plant 1.
Okay, so the plant's reversed.
Yeah, the plants are just swapped. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Henrietta's dyslexic. Who knows? Don't judge.
The Stump takes a swing at Dolphin. By the way, all the mages have all of their magic points topped. Because it has been it's been a full day.
Well, I
Do
usually.
we also have HP back?
Yes, you guys also have all your HP back as well.
Oh, that
You
would be
mean you've
terrifying
lost
if
health
not.
since this game began?
No, well, it's.
No,
I've
but-
forgotten.
Well, Dolphin was technically down to 15.
I was down to 8 from last time, so.
I am
Yeah.
still ruggedly handsome. My armor's taken a little bit of a beating.
Does a 14 hit you, Dolphin?
I'm assuming yes. Yes. Wait, no, that's Henrietta.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
You take 10 points of damage. As this thing brings a giant wooden fist down upon Dolphin, it is now your turn to retaliate.
All right, Henrietta. We've been practicing for this. You ready? It's time for the Thundercluck. Dolphin casts Jolt.
No. No.
At least his attacks are finally hitting.
Yeah, it does hit. Oh my god.
Did he just annihilate Stump?
No, he hasn't rolled the damage yet.
I didn't know what
right.
that statement was referring to, so...
Well, it only does 2 penetrating damage, and then he gets stunned if he doesn't beat the check.
And that's versus the spell power, am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not stunned.
It's only 2 damage then.
Okay. So, yeah.
Quick. Just a quick question. What determines spell power? Because it's never increased the entire game.
I think it's actually written down in the...
It's
I assume it
10
was
plus
your-
willpower plus focus if you have one.
Okay. Well, I've never gained a magic focus the entire game, so all right then. I still just have evaluation and hammers.
Because your primaries go up on the, I think it's the even numbers, and your secondary on the odd.
Yeah, and I
But
think
we
as a
haven't leveled up
major-
in months, so I forget.
Yeah, but the focus you get when you, I think when you take the second rank of a Arcane or something.
Yeah. So I think you actually do have a spell focus in the Thunder one, because that's why you can do the second level spell.
Right.
Yeah, so you should actually have a spell focus of +2.
If you can do lightning bolt, then yeah, you should be able to.
Oh no, I can't do lightning bolt jolt. That's my first level spell. I only have first level spells. I haven't gained any new spells either.
I think,
Alright.
yeah, you have done lightning bolt because that's how you took out the entire group around.
No, that's shock blast.
Yeah, it's shock blast. Lightning bolt is just one.
Yeah, I only have the spells I started the game with.
We need to fix that in the next downtime because you're supposed to have second level spells.
I'm going to
That
put
or
a
not.
PDF in the chat that sort of shows you what your level ups would have been and your options,
Yeah.
if that helps you out at
Oh,
all.
yeah. Proceed.
Okay, no, sorry, I didn't mean to halt the game. I was just curious because I was like, man, I need to up that spell power.
Yeah, I was going to say he should have increased at least a little bit because we started at level 2, so there should have been a little bit of gain. We're only, what, level 4, so not much, but a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Arcana scale differently.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, here's the PDF. It's what I use for leveling up, and I didn't mean to click it in game or in chat.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, but
we can worry about that after battles.
yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Messel, your turn.
Yeah, what could Messel do? Like, yeah. I don't know if she thinks this will work, but she's gonna try hiding. So stealth it is. Oh, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Are there bonus stunts to stealth?
There is. Hold on a sec. I was just looking at this. There's combat, there's exploration, role playing, and spell. I would consider this maybe exploration.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, that is an exploration. So, what are the bonuses that she?
With a flourish, resources at hands, the object of your attention. That makes me wonder. Speedy search, efficient search, and advantageous positioning.
Action music with this retro feel. Games.
That started from 4 and worked its way down.
All right. Ooh.
Is an in-game. Maybe the Kree are the most acceptable.
So I guess you could give her, with a flourish, could be a +1 as she like threw some sort of like dust cloud up to hide behind.
I'm not doing that now. Look.
Yeah.
The TMNT smoke bomb.
Yeah. Or pocket sand.
Liquidy. All right. 2 more things.
Yeah, and then advantageous positioning I could throw on top.
3 ships
Because
similar
of the stunt point number? Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can afford that.
That would have been all 5. So,
Yeah, so I think I'll do that.
Yep.
So she can go poof now.
Yes. She, like Dale, reaches into her pocket and throws pocket sand.
thank you
But
for getting
instead of
that.
just, yeah, instead of being just like a small, cloud of it that goes into the plant's face, it's an entire like mist of it that she just disappears into.
She's got glittery sand that catches the eye.
It will never go away. You can't wash it off. This plant will bitter for years.
Well, that brings it on to plant 2 that's going to reach out and touch.
I hear Harry Potter music in my living room. I really want to go on, but at the same time, I don't.
And misses. There is a loud crack as the plant whips out one of its long, thorny branches at you and misses.
Arrow the Untouchable.
Yep. Arrow, it's now your turn.
And I honestly didn't think I was going to have an opportunity to use these. I have 2 Molotov cocktails.
I forgot you had those.
So did I.
Oh,
I saw
no.
them last game. I was like, oh, I'm never going to have a chance to use these because it's too, we're always in a position. I don't want to burn everything down. I'm lighting one and throwing it at plant 2. I
Wait,
don't
did I
know what
do
to
it?
roll for this. I
It
assume accuracy.
Counts. It is. It's a grenade toss. So let me.
And did I go yet? I forget. I don't think I did.
No, you haven't.
No.
Holy
You
crap.
go after me.
And I get 6 stunt points.
Oh, no.
I would use 3 of those to throw the second Molotov cocktail on the other side. Oh, no, 2, because that would be a dual strike. and then I would just use a defensive stance after that. So I'm just going to roll my second accuracy, and we'll wait for him to find a firebomb. I was honestly hoping I'd get the opportunity to throw them both at once, because, it's just light them, toss them.
It classes as a fire vial.
Okay.
On impact, this grenade sprays liquid fire. As with any fire-based attack, the fire vial may ignite flammable items.
Why didn't I do this when we got to the cave? Oh, I didn't want to collapse the cave. That's right. Sorry.
Roll me 3d6.
All right. Is that just for one, or is that for the second one?
That's for the first one.
Okay.
Roll me another 3d6.
Not bad.
You've done 42 points of damage to it. It lights up like a freaking firebomb.
I actually did want to spread this to both plants if possible.
Yeah, it does.
Because
you
all right.
You do have pretty much an AoE effect, and it hits both of them.
Good.
You do 42 points of damage to each, and they both light up like freaking Christmas tree.
And you have 6 stun points, so you could technically do lethal blow.
Actually, no. The 6 was what let me do the second Molotov. 4 of them for dual attack, and then 2 of them for defensive. And now I'm taking Molotov cocktails off of my list. They served me well.
The plants actually let out an unholy scream as steam escapes from the burning bark. Living plant xylem underneath, boiling instantly as it catches fire. I hate you.
Arrow always finds a way to make difficult encounters easy.
I'm okay with him hating me. He knows he deserves it.
Here's Kinnigiris. Now this monster tree.
I know. All we had to do was chop these things down before we, settled in for the night.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is whittling away my supplies little by little. I mean,
Mila, it's your turn.
I mean, they're about to die, right?
Those 2 plants are pretty much dead. They're bonfire. Oh yeah, you're right, Reishi. It's now your turn. The only thing that's left is the giant tree stump, the giant living tree stump that is over here, right next to the top.
Which I didn't aim for because I would have killed Dolphin.
It is dark right now. It's nighttime, right?
Yep.
Well,
about what time?
There's the light of my fire.
Yeah, but I got it wrong. It is Reishi and then yourself. So Reishi, what are you doing? And Mila, have your action. But oh my god.
I really don't have anything else to do.
After seeing the cockroach jump, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was gonna go over to that log and just sit down, relaxed, because there's nothing for me to do.
Yeah, we can't really follow up a massive alcoholic explosion.
Okay, who's standing over the tree stump? The tree stump is alive. It is a giant living tree stump that is looks like a giant tree.
So can it move? Like, is it moving?
Yeah,
this one, or this was the one that you said rolled down. I think she means
that one was somewhere there.
Oh, I thought it was just a regular tree stump that fell to the very edge.
No, I believe that Dolphin is engaged with this tree stump, and then suddenly she walks out and just sits on it, and just the fighting stops, and they just both kind of look at each other.
Well, I mean, I'm actually gonna go sit on the rock, and I'm just gonna relax, just Watch as the carnage unfolds.
Reishi, your go.
How do you follow up with that? After someone dual insta-kills 2 tree monsters, Racy's just gonna lean on his side. He's like, okay, so apparently when things get rough, we leave it to arrows. I'm gonna cast Hands of Fate and usually use all of it solely on arrows. I get 4 points. And that's gonna be my turn.
Ooh, you got spell stunt points as well.
Oh yeah, as well. I always forget about that.
Yeah.
I'll be right.
Yeah, it's more. I'll just use skillful casting, so I can reduce it by 1, just so I have more magic points. If this drags on. So instead of 4, it would be 3. And yeah. And I'll probably move away from the lock. But within range to help arrow. Yeah. So,
All right.
Henrietta's turn.
Mela's yeah, it is now Henrietta.
Finally, the other half of Thundercluck, it will go off.
I mean, what can she do? Her character sheet's
Dolphin does the setup. Henrietta's the closer.
She doesn't even have a fighting set. She just has magic.
If I'm sad.
I would say if there's any accuracy, this is sort of like a peck attack, or would that be strength? I don't know on a chicken.
No,
She's got strength.
peck attack would technically be fighting.
Okay.
No, don't you see her helmet? She does a cluck like a dragonborn shout.
I would just say click on
That's the
fighting and see
Thundercluck.
what rolls.
Communication, then. I mean, cunning looks hilarious. I can't believe that's an actual stat she has.
No.
The dragon
Oh,
There's
clock.
so many.
Just
There's so
because
many
you
questions I
actually
have with
mentioned
that.
this, just because you actually mentioned this, I will let you roll communication as the cluck attack.
Come on, 666.
Oh my god. That's actually really good.
Wow.
way.
Okay, not bad.
And it hits!
With 5 stunt
Now-
points.
The Thundercluck.
Here's my question. So the shout is technically 3 different words, and they all mean something. So what does the cluck mean technically? This is so weird.
That's something you guys need to come up with. You came up with the fact that it's a dragonborn shout coming out of a chicken.
Clack, clack, clack. Or it would be cluck, cluck, bark.
Oh my gosh.
Roll me 1d6.
Oh no.
How would we distribute those stunt points? I mean,
lethal blow.
yeah, I would say if this is a lethal blow, we get to add 2d6 to that. But I don't know if this is magical.
It is magical.
Yeah, just think about this scene.
lethal
It's pretty
spell.
magical.
Lethal spell
Yeah,
is
you
also
have-
2d6.
Yeah. Yeah, lethal spell 5, 2, 6.
The chicken gets the final blow. I love this.
I want this
No
to
way.
kill it.
No way.
I want this to do it just for Dolphin's insanity.
The insanity of every session we've had. So it continues going through.
I know, this is the most game-breaking game, and we're not even trying to do it. It just happens. As the chicken screams at it for 9 points of voice damage.
Yeah. I don't even know if this would classify as doubling the damage because it's technically vibration and it's a material creature.
I could see the justification in that if that's how you want to rule it. If you want to say, no, this is fucking stupid, and you go with 9 points of insanity damage, or if you double it for vibrating the construct.
Because it is a construct creature, it is a vibration, and therefore it causes double damage. So it goes from 9 to 8.
Oh my god, I love this.
People are freaking insane!
It was a group effort.
Oh my.
It's what you deserve for the first hour.
It takes a party to raise a chicken.
We have our catchphrase for this game.
Oh, darn.
What does 18 points of vibration damage do to the tree, by the way?
It's
Shatters.
bark. No, it's bark shudders. Splinters fly from its body. It looks incredibly angry. As angry as a living stump can look, and therefore it tries to smash Henrietta.
She got the benefit.
Arrow's just over there. Huh. That does not seem logical in the slightest.
Oh.
Will Hands of Fate aid this at all?
Hands of Fate is to help someone who is making a check.
Okay,
An ally that's making
it
a
doesn't
check.
work in
I would have
reverse.
to cast the other one.
Okay.
I mean, she's got the base defense of 10, so she's going to need 7 points to dodge that.
Yeah, I only have 4
It
either.
does make sense that if the chicken can do 18 points of damage, the chicken would be flattened in the next attack. I mean, if we're gonna allow it one way, we gotta allow
Oh,
it
no
the
way.
other.
This is gonna be the first character that dies. The first of many. Wow.
How many hit points does Henrietta have?
I thought we decided on 1.
After that cluck, the tree stump brings its mighty troll fist down upon her, and there is just a flump of feathers that flies through the air.
Okay, that part I understand, but this is Arrow trying to make sense of what he's seeing. Like,
My question is, what happened to her helmet?
It flies.
My question is why the GM doesn't understand branding potential. Henrietta was our mascot, and now that she's gone, all the Henrietta dolls, the posters, gone. Just gone. This is a terrible idea.
is he saying this out loud?
No, Dolphins, this is me. This is
Okay.
me, Xylo.
I wanted Dolphin to be saying
Harshly
that.
judging our GM and killing our obvious branding potential.
Dolphin, breaking the fourth wall.
The trolls, the tree trunk troll's fist slams down on Henrietta, feathers and viscera flying everywhere, and the tiny chicken helmet lands and rolls at Dolphin's feet.
Oh.
Again, Arrow watching the sudden explosion of feathers. Okay, I get that part, but how did the chicken manage?
And I forgot that I also got 5 stump points with that.
Oh yeah.
You're going to extra kill the chicken.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna
overkill.
say how do you double kill a chicken?
Now, here's the interesting part. Dolphin's turn is up next.
Yes.
I still have 5 stump points that I haven't used fully here. So
When did that give you a dual attack?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sorry I'm being fair about this, but lethal blow wasn't
fine.
really necessary, but dual strike was totally doable.
Yeah. Its next attack comes at Dolphin. With a 14.
Which hits.
Dolphin's going to join Henrietta and the farm in the sky.
For 6 points of damage. Oh god. What does Dolphin do?
Dolphin was so proud of Henrietta. The Thunderclucked worked. They were such a great team. And then she died. And Dolphin is visibly crying. He is heartbroken. Henrietta was undoubtedly his best friend. And he's gonna kill himself a fucking tree. Because, as everyone has also forgotten, Dolphin is also carrying fire vials that were given to him and he never used. Dolphin charges the tree and suicide bombs the tree with the fire vials because he knows he can't throw a damn.
And his arrow sees the fire vials come out, and he's like, I could have sworn we took those away from him.
No, you didn't.
You took those away from me, and then he took them from you.
Huh.
This is...
Yeah, we gave him those back when we realized he couldn't do magic, and we thought he needed... Boy, we really should have thought that through.
Give me a strength check.
This is Arrow's disconnected. Oh my god! This is Arrow's disconnected thought process as he's watching this insanity, not quite realizing what it means is about to happen.
You hit. You hit. You also have 4 stunt points.
Oh no.
I make it do more damage.
So you use it for a mighty blow. Oh god, that's
a fair assessment.
4d6, alright.
And you still have 2 stunt points left after that. You can pierce his armor.
Sure, let's go with that. I don't have those. I just got the magic ones written down.
Yeah, so his armor's half.
Yeah.
I've
been forgetting that was a stunt point because next time something actually has armor, I can try to use that. The target's armor rating is half, rounding down, versus the attack.
You hit it for 28 points of damage. Take 14 points of damage to yourself as well. It is now on fire. Each turn that it finishes, you now roll an extra 1d6 at the end of its turn for if it's not dead. You are also on fire, so you take an extra 1d. You take a 1d6 at the end of your turn as well.
Well, I guess it's the end of my turn.
Is he still standing after that much?
I do believe Dolphin is still standing on fire.
Okay, just
Dolphin is still alive.
okay. I was actually concerned by this.
He is very mad.
Well, he should be because he's on fire.
He's just screaming, and you don't think it's because he's on fire.
Okay.
Huh.
Wow.
He might be trying to bite the tree. You think he's biting the tree.
I assumed as much. This is Dolphin's fiery passion.
Wow.
This is Dolphin's fiery rage. Alright, Messel, it is now your turn. Oh my god. You guys are so... How? How do you guys do...
We are a fine-oiled machine. And Dolphin.
I don't know what you mean. We've already lost our best party member. Don't act like we're just completely destroying this fight.
I am not arguing with him on that point. The chicken was the best of us all.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad about that, but it was so good as she went down.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
man.
was amazing. I'm clipping that part
More
later.
amazing if she'd become the Dragonborn and stuck with us and been our strongest party member.
She could have been part Phoenix and risen from the ashes.
Oh my gosh, can we please? He's so good. I did just set her on fire. I did just technically set her corpse on fire.
Oh no.
Kyle, you gotta get the
No.
audience what they want.
No, I'm more interested in to see who's gonna be the next warrior pet of dolphins.
I'm curious about that too. Will he
won't
buy
have
another
one.
chicken?
He actually is not going to have one. He loved Henrietta too much.
Messel, what's your move?
Oh,
We did establish there's a stream nearby. We might need that in the future, guys.
yeah.
This is still Arrow's disconnected view on the world. He's like, this... Huh.
She's gonna probably move to about here, I guess. That's not too bad. And can she take pot shots at the log that's on fire?
Yeah, she can. Yeah.
She'll try. Let's see about that pot shot. That's a good pot shot.
Yeah.
It hits, and you have 4 stunt points.
Quickly refresh. on
Dual
what
strike,
those-
seize the initiative. Those are both worth 4.
I'm still looking at the spell
Mighty
ones
blow.
from the chicken.
Mighty blow, pierce armor.
I would, yeah. This, wow.
We've got a lot of stuff.
I'd say go ahead and go for dual strike because that's worth about as much as a mighty blow, honestly. Only
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Actually, do we have a second target? Are the plants still a thing?
Nope. The plants are dead.
This is Messel's, rage now, jumping out John Woo style, shooting at it.
Yeah, she wanted the chicken to get plump before it died. So yeah, that will be, I don't know.
Missile kill stealing again is also appropriate.
Oh yeah.
I do love ruining a GM's great trap by sheer luck and unintended badassery.
The best badass of this round was the chicken, obviously.
Yeah.
Actually, if I lightning attack, that's not too bad. Oh no, I don't know. What? No. That's yeah.
Make it say an attack against the same creature.
Yeah, I'll probably do lightning strike because why not? So, do I roll the attack again or?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, they both hit. Nice.
Holy
But I
crap.
don't get stun points in this one because it said
Yeah.
the two.
Almost the
Well,
exact same number.
no. Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
That was scary for a
I mean,
moment.
that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Both of the attacks get absorbed in the tree's bark.
Damn. All that for naught.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
It was still very dramatic, though. Okay.
Arrow, your
now,
turn.
Having learned a little bit from watching that recent display, he's going to take out his heavy blasters and he's going to shoot twice. But apparently it doesn't matter because, I don't know how thick his spark is.
The first one misses. The second one
whoa.
hits.
Okay.
I will add Hands of Fate on the first one. So I don't know how many.
So let's see. The first one, 9, 10, 12. That's 2 points. So yeah, that first one now hits.
All right.
Okay, now just see how much of that actually goes through.
The first one gets absorbed. The second one does 2 points of damage.
Oh. Well, I know I'm not attacking.
Now, doesn't Mila use wind-based magic? Could she fan the flames?
Yeah, I can.
It's actually Reishi's turn. It's Reishi, then Mila.
Oh, that's right.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna be attacking it because I can barely get up to 7 points of damage on my attack. Wow, this sucks. I'll move in a little bit closer, about there if I can, and should have done this first. Cast Puppets of Fate on the living tree trunk. So it has to make a willpower self-discipline test.
And you get 2 stunt points for that.
Alright. Oh, I couldn't.
Nope, it doesn't.
And I will
make
increase the spell power by 2.
it. Yeah, it doesn't make that.
Alright. So I believe. So I can make him re-roll a test twice. And that's gonna be my turn.
Mila.
Use against high armor.
Okay. I'm gonna get up from sitting and I'm just gonna douse the fire. And I'm gonna just. No more fire.
Like completely no more fire on the tree trunk and Dolphin, or are you going to try and put?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Whenever Dolphin caught himself on fire, I was gonna douse him off.
Don't you dare douse Dolphin. This is what he wants. The fire gives him strength.
Yes.
Too bad. You gotta deal with it.
All right, roll me the douse.
I don't know how. Is it a 3d6?
Is this a spell?
Yeah, it's just a spell. Yeah, it just doesn't have anything. I don't know what to do.
I'm trying to look up what magic this is, which I guess is what he's doing.
Arcane Brain is the spell you're looking at?
Wait, what?
Arcane Spring is the spell you're looking at? To douse Dolphin?
Hang on. Let's, there's a website, so.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Water Whip, Arcane Spray, Water Wall. I think it's a little bit beyond you right now.
Yeah, either way with Arcane Spring
Correct.
should be good enough.
I really don't know. I just
Let me check on your sheet which spells you have. Yeah, so you've got Shadow Arcana, Novice, Requirements, Major Action Target Number Test. Oh, no, wait, you've got Air Arcana. You can actually summon a wind to fan the flames. You do not have Water Arcana. You've got Air and Shadow, so you can actually, fan
the flames.
yeah, I
That
would
would
say
make them burn.
what I would say I could do is control a shadow and bring it over, surround Dolphin, and it would almost extinguish it.
There is Shadow's Embrace. I don't know what it does either.
No.
Yeah, that looks more
It
like
just
a
gives
hiding
you
spell.
a bonus on stealth check, yeah. You could use shadow daggers on the thing because it does penetrating damage, so it just goes through the armor. So we can just get rid of that, and then we can pat Dolphin down once this tree is dead.
Yeah, we're gonna we'll go.
So I can't down. So.
So let me roll it for you.
Did I douse him?
No, you can't douse because you don't have Water Arcana. You've got Air.
It's Shadow Arcana. It's a Shadow Arcana.
No, that's light. That doesn't. Oh, it does extinguish a torch.
Torch
A
candle,
lantern, or a
small campfire.
Small campfire. Okay. Yeah, we need to roll your spell, and it is a target number 10.
Which I have no idea what that means.
So your spell for rolling spells, it is. Where the heck is it supposed to be at? Magic points. Casting spells 3d6 plus intelligence plus arcana focus. You have 3d6 plus 1.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
Fives.
you more than passed that. So that's 16. You have 5 spell points as well. So you can actually.
So yeah, I would think.
Yeah, you can actually make it cost 0 to cast that.
Yeah. So basically, how I would imagine it is that I control a shadow, and I am able to move maybe a shadow over Dolphin, but it's night, so never mind.
I would sort of picture it as you actually take the night and a wave of darkness just engulfs him.
Yeah, basically.
And the fire is put out on him.
This fits Dolphin's new edgy emo outlook on life.
I was going to say that. Thank you for beating me to it. Now it's Shadow Dolphin.
Dark Dolphin, right.
Activate Dark Dolphin powers.
Dolphin Spider-Man free film.
Venom Dolphin.
Oh no.
A Voffin, if you will.
With a white chicken on his chest.
The shadows surround Dolphin, and a bright burst of light in the shape of a chicken shows for only a moment before the entire fire is extinguished and the darkness pulls away, showing Dauphin whole once again. Dear God.
That was a good use of magic. I didn't know that was possible with shadow magic, honestly.
Messel.
Henrietta is gone. So is the plant.
But not in spirit.
Her spirit watches over Dauphin even now, because how else can you explain these rolls?
The stump attacks Dauphin once more.
I am going to use Puppets of Fate on it. So reroll. I'm gonna use Puppets of Fate again. And this is what happens when I use it. Okay.
At least it doesn't get any stunt points.
Yeah.
It still hits.
It didn't hit you 3 times in a row, though. You know, like when someone else used Puppets of Fate to make my pain worse last time.
That was just absurd. It kept going up
I know.
4 times. That was just like...
You increased my psychological scars.
Dauphin, you take 7 points of damage. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Wow.
And the fire burns the tree.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Takes 10 points of damage.
Dang, this is one tough tree.
Yeah, I mean, I killed 2 at once. What's your problem?
You want a chicken.
I'm pretty sure the 2 you fought were weaker than the stump.
They were also immobile.
Alright, now Shadow Dauphin attacks.
Emo Dolphin.
Dolphin's going full barbarian on it. He's just swinging his hammer and just screaming, and he's just relentlessly attacking it. This may set him on fire again.
Roll it. The only way it can set you on fire again is if you roll triple 1.
Don't tempt fate like that, people.
Whoa.
Good God.
Dolphin's pissed.
Stun point.
Dolphin increases damage.
With a mighty blow thingy for 2d6.
Or lethal. You can do lethal, actually.
Yeah, I
What's
think
lethal?
Lethal.
Yeah, for the lethal
is
blow, which is 2d6.
So
Alright,
add
yeah.
2d6 to this one.
Okay. And what do I roll for damage? It's just 2d6 plus 4 is the damage on Bessie, so that's what I roll. And then I add 2 more d6.
Yep.
Okay,
Holy
so
crap. That's
There's Bessie.
Oh.
And then,
definitely going to beat the bark shielding.
You bring the hammer down. And there is a loud, thunderous crack as your hammer smashes into its skull. And there is the
so then we find out it was a child in a tree costume.
If it was, it hit hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was 3 children in a tree costume.
There is a low groan from the tree stump, and then it shudders and falls to bits and burns to ash.
Oddly
Dolphin
enough,
just
this
collapses to the ground and is crying still.
This isn't even our strangest night. That's the problem with my life.
Can I ask the GM for some dramatic rain?
Black rain falls from the sky,
I stand
Inky
corrected.
and boiling.
Arrow is just going into the cave now because he's done with this.
Extinguish the flames. And in the ruins of Feather and Viscera stands alone Gold and Crimson Egg.
Oh God, we got Phoenix Chicken. I mean, with those rolls, he deserves it.
Dolphin. Does Dolphin see the egg?
Yes, Dolphin can see the egg.
All right.
Oh no.
Dolphin picks up the egg. He's still sniffling. He's like, Henrietta, you never told me you were a mother.
Oh dear God.
The dark secret after the death.
Arrow's just rolling out his bedroll. He's done with this day.
Rishi's gonna go to the mess that was Henrietta at some point, and he's gonna grab 2 or 3 feathers.
Henrietta, I'm gonna watch your child as if it was my own.
Oh no.
And off in the distance, lightning flashes across the sky, oddly reminiscent of the shout.
Thunderclap?
Oh.
Dolphin has a reason to live again.
That ends our night.
All right. That was something.
That's 2 nights in a row. The ending has been more or less grim at the end.
True, actually, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, technically, this has been a really tough past few days for Dolphin. He finds his granddad's body. And the whole chicken.
For the
bit.
group. How about for the group?
Yeah, I mean,
No, this is standard for Arrow's, life now. It doesn't make any sense. It hasn't made sense since he met Dolphin.
Yeah, Arrow was like a pirate lord, and then he ended up a dwarven babysitter. Life takes you to strange places, let me tell you.
See, Arrow is fairly certain that he's in a coma, and this is just some kind of delirious dream. He's trying to go back to when the dream began. He thinks he's in the Matrix right now. Or more like Inception. It's like, okay, what point was real? Because everything from the moment Dolphin yelled out grandson can't be real. So he's trying to create a timeline in his head.
Yeah.
Like, poor Arrow, he doesn't even need GM interference. He's already going to have a midlife crisis and just completely just shrivel up and be like, what the hell is life?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need somebody to actually make me play out the dramatic backstory for my character to be insane.
I can just imagine after whatever happens to Fight with the Prophet, Dolphin becomes foster father of Henrietta's only child.
Who may actually just be Henrietta, but he doesn't know that.
Wow.
So have I thoroughly ruined your game yet?
I've got the hat on. Nothing can ruin my day.
He you meant my story, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was unsure because I thought you meant like this kind of check.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tonight. That is the game tonight. Everyone, continue on with your story in the next episode. I'm gonna get drunk.
Let's see if it gets even more crazier.
Yeah. Well, join us back on this channel next week as we continue the other game, which is somehow more based in reality than this one. But, yeah, I got nothing. Let's just go to the end screen. I don't know how to end this anymore. Good night, everybody.
Wings. It just. I swear to God, this game is like bipolarism given manifestation.
Pretty much.